Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, no hat. It's getting a bit warm for it, thankfully. Here's to a glorious summer. Today, I'm going to be checking out Heretic. Let's go.
It's such a perfect day to be washed away. I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm...
Does anybody know who makes these videos for him, or... Because I really like this sort of stuff, you know. Because I've got songs over the coming months I want to put out. Some I'm just going to do, you know, live with the guitar, but there's some studio stuff I want to put out, and I'm not quite sure what to do with them visually, you know. So if anybody knows, let me know. But back to this song. I like it straight away, man. It's a nice, simple melody, and simple isn't always good, but in this case it is, man. And Ren does simple quite well. So back to the start. Let's go again.
It's such a perfect day to be washed away. I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore.
So what's he saying here, man? This is cool, isn't it? This is cool. It's like a meditation, isn't it, you know? I mean, it speaks to me of meditation. Counting waves, you know, to take your mind off other things, I suppose. And that's kind of the idea behind meditation, I suppose, isn't it? As far as I can tell anyway, is occupying the front of the mind, or whatever part of the mind it is, with a mundane task, so that the rest of the mind can find peace. I really like this already.
It's such a perfect day to be washed away. I went and sat by the shore and I counted the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it, but I'm...
Yeah, this is cool, man. This is like another precursor to the sort of things that he tackles in High Ren, isn't it? The opening line of it is great. A perfect day, and that's probably, I guess, an intentional reference to, you know, the Lou Reed track. And I love when I'm not sure I've got the stamina for this anymore, and that's coming in, you know, in a double tracked backing vocal, like, and it's very different, isn't it, from the vocal, I guess, illustrating the duality of the voices inside your head.
I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath?
The Messiah it's within yourself, isn't it, you know? That's what he's probably realised, but now, I suppose, or even then, is that, you know, nobody's coming to save you, you know. You can get help, mentors, and success leaves clues, I suppose, doesn't it? Well, what is success? Bob Dylan said that a man is a success if he gets up in the morning and goes to bed at night, and in between he does what he wants to do. But, you know, sometimes success is just getting out of bed in the morning, isn't it, you know? Or the tiniest things, you know, whether it's make your bed or whatever, you know, or tidy your room, vacuum your room. If you can't manage vacuuming your room, just bring the vacuum into your room, you know. That's success sometimes. Let me go back a bit and keep with the context together.
Sure, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? But I'm so
the lift there is great as well, like sonically. He's doing this great, man, and once again, you know, it's inspiring. It's inspiring, and it makes me want to do stuff. And starting this channel, you know, has been helpful to me, you know, in my motivation to be more efficient and more productive, and as well reacting to music and vocalizing these thoughts that I have, you know, out loud. That's very beneficial to me as well, you know. It helps me to organize my thoughts and notice things. It's really, really helpful. And what's this last bit here? He's aware of his own power.
Why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it?
I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? Yeah, that's a cool line, man.
I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured by the gods, I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate.
I should have Googled, you know, heretic. Like, I know the word, but what does it mean?
By the gods, I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on.
I wish that life was celibate. Ah, that's because life keeps on fucking me. That's funny, isn't it, man? That's good. That's funny.
Peaking like the Everest. The elephant in the room is that my room is in.
Hang on, I've missed a line there. This is good, isn't it? This is like kind of in between the singing, but it's got that rhythm and the bounce of a rap.
Keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on peaking like that.
There's a little noise there as well, wasn't it? There's a sound I've noticed in using, I think, some of the money game stuff, maybe.
My problems keep on peaking like the Everest. The elephant in the room is that my room is in the elephant. Becoming evident that we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant.
Man, just a cool lines, and what a great change there as well, man.
That we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant.
Good lines as well. Beautiful. This is cool. The imagery here. I'm trying to remember a story I've heard. It might even be like a King Arthur myth thing, and I'm going to get this wrong, but the bit I remember of it is, I'll tell you what, it's do you know that the phrase, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek? I'm trying to pull my thoughts together here, but I think the King Arthur thing was at some point the soldiers or the knights, so legend has it, would go up to the edge of the forest, and each one would walk into the forest at the point that looked darkest to them individually. And that's all I can remember, man. Like, does this ring any bells for anybody, this story? if it does, like, fill me in on what it is. Maybe it's a biblical thing, or I think King Arthur, I think. But anyway, this is beautiful, man.
When my troubles keep on mounting, I make molehills out of mountains. Roundabouts of doubt is sounding, drown my youth inside.
It's easy, isn't it, man, to make molehills out of mountains. How do you overcome that? Yeah, wow.
When my troubles keep on mounting, I make molehills out of mountains. Roundabouts of doubt is sounding, drown my youth inside the fountains. I'm a fucking atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wound. Watch me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that life subtracted, isolated, fractured, Shakespeare reenacted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick, my method is clockwork, a full metal dude with my...
Okay, so there's lots of film references in there, but the gist of this bit is being your own worst enemy, isn't it, man? And self-sabotage. Anyone else? I mean, I think I've been guilty of self-sabotage, but never, ever in a conscious way. Never in a conscious way at all, but looking back, I'm just trying to notice my behaviours, you know. For me, it kind of strikes in consumption, you know, whether at some point in my life, you know, that was drink or other substances. But then the behaviour translated to food, you know, so I have to be mindful of what I'm eating and when I'm eating. And usually if I do have the urge to eat more than I need or later, it's usually because there's something uncomfortable emotionally, you know, that I'm not dealing with or I'm trying to avoid. But yeah, this is cool stuff, man.
I'm a fucking atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wound. Watch me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that life subtracted, isolated, fractured, Shakespeare reenacted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick, my method is clockwork, a full metal dude with my eyes on the prize.
That's a great... the variety in this song is really good. The subtle varieties. And they're not just for the sake of it, man. You can feel they're coming from that place, you know, when you get in the flow state, like through him. And that melody there is very sort of reminiscent of Indian music, isn't it? You know, or what's that instrument called? The noise that... the tambola or something. Anyway, it's reminiscent of that sort of stuff, you know, which I guess is which invokes feelings of some kind of, you know, serenity or edging towards a more spiritual life, isn't it? Because that's, you know, what I guess India is kind of, well, it's known for lots of things, I suppose, but, you know, yoga and meditation and spiritual sort of stuff. So I wonder if he's put that in there as a conscious thing. It's probably just come through him, you know. I often find with things I write is that I don't often know what they kind of mean until like after they're written or after they're done or after I sit with them, and the meaning often changes, you know, as time goes on. So yeah, for me, there's not very much that is intentional, you know, maybe the odd line or here or there. It's usually just the finessing and the polishing, I suppose, where some stuff is intentional, but usually the bulk of whatever I create comes from, you know, just it vomits out, you know, for want of a better word. There's got to be a more beautiful word than that for it, isn't there? But yeah, that's what that melody does there, man.
I'm that kid, the one that life subtracted, isolated, fractured, Shakespeare reenacted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick, my method is clockwork, a full metal dude with my eyes on the prize. Do you obey, do you abide? What's the price of creativity?
Even that man, he's got like on that Indian style thing, he's got the two octaves, you know, and the bass one seems to be a simple. It's very cool, man. Very cool.
Do you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are defined?
What's the price of creativity? Some people, I guess, just need to be creative. You know, I find it like I heard Wim Hof say that, you know, that's how the soul breathes. You know, is being creative. So I think it's important that everybody is creative on whatever level suits them. And what is the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind? Perhaps. It's a possibility, but it's an interesting thing to think about, isn't it? I think creative people are more open, I suppose, aren't they? I'm only in the beginnings of kind of learning about personality types and things like that, but I heard somebody say that creative people are more open, I suppose, as a necessity or as a byproduct or as like part and parcel of being extremely creative, or extremely creative people anyway are very, very open, and that kind of means they're living right on the edge of chaos, I suppose, more so than order. And you've kind of got to have like some multiple personalities going on, or more of maybe a range of personality in your head. You know, when I was younger, like I just assumed everybody just thought like I thought, and in my head it was like what everyone else was like, you know. And then I was like, I can't understand why doesn't everybody, you know, want to play the guitar? Why doesn't everybody want to write songs? But of course, then I got older and realised the beautiful, you know, spectrum of human beings that we have, you know. And everyone is different, everyone is unique, and everyone has got their own thing, you know, haven't they? But let's crack on with some more of this. This is great. This is a great tune.
A full metal dude with my eyes on the prize. Do you obey? Do you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are defined?
Harmonies.
All alone.
Now he's doing his ooze. This is very like the beginnings of High Ren is in this song. Kind of feels a bit like Gorillaz here as well, doesn't it? I can't remember what tune. Clint Eastwood, maybe? I'm just loving this solo as well, man. Really simple. Sounds lovely. Oh, that was like a light versus dark thing then, wasn't it? Heretic and demos do not share. Really, really, really cool, man. Really enjoyed that one. Nice stuff, man. Nice stuff. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Lots of love to you, and I'll see you soon.